innovative content, global audience.
Good afternoon. It's another Tuesday afternoon. Like you all know, this is the Extra Ordinaries. We'll come here to talk about people doing extraordinary things out there. Of course, we all know the country is hard. A lot of things is going on. It's actually touching on everybody out there. But in as much as we are all going through hard times, there's still people out there who are doing a lot for humanity's sake. There's still people out there who are ready to put themselves up for others. There's still people out there who are ready to save lives, to change situations, to help lives, to boost people's morale once again. And those are the people we come here every Tuesdays to talk about. We go as far as talking about NGOs, orphanage homes, to talk about people, individuals that does these things. People who are out there to see that humans are happy, to see that people are comfortable in expense of their own selves. They don't really matter about themselves. They care about humanity. They just want to see that everybody is okay. Those are the people we come here to talk about every Tuesdays. My name is Patience OKOSUN, and of course I'm reaching you live from our SRTV studio right here in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. This is the Extra Ordinaries. Last week we had a guest in the studio who came and answered most of our questions. Questions like, what are the challenges? Philanthropists, that's another word we call people that does charity work. You can call them philanthropists. You can call them humanitarians. Now, what are the challenges they go through, and how do they manage to fund this tax they've taken upon themselves? It's actually a personal decision. Not everybody that would be able to see that his neighbor is comfortable. Not everybody will be able to do what these people do for a living, actually. So we asked them questions like, how do they manage to overcome criticism? Of course, I've heard situations where people who say a lot of things about these philanthropists. They tell them they just want to buy the favor of the people. Of course, that's one of the things our caller said last week, our guest said last week, that most of the challenges they go through is the fact that people tend to tell them that they are not really doing this from their hearts. They just want to buy the favor of the people. They just want to use it to gain the hearts of the people, not because they are really humanitarians, not because they are really good. And then how do they manage to overcome thoughts like that? Those are some of the questions our guest replied to last week. And he also said there are no benefits attached to this. Now, I know why I'm going back to these things, because I feel they are very important tips you should know. And these are tips I come up with every Tuesday to tell you that when you want to give, when you want to be a humanitarian, when you want to be a philanthropist, now when you do it from your whole heart without expecting anything in return. Just do it and know you're doing it for humanity's sake. Now, when you go out there, you're happy with yourself. Something happened to me yesterday on my way back home, guys. Let me share this. I picked a bike from my junction down to my house, down to my auntie's house. Actually, I went to take something from the junction. I told the bike man I was going to pay 100 naira. And getting to that point, the bike man said it's too far, that I will have to pay him more than that 100 naira. I have to pay him 150. And I was like, no, why will I pay you 150? But at that point, I saw that he was ready to do anything to get that 150 out of me. Now I have it, and he feels like he doesn't have it. I just had to give it out to him. I even gave him 200. I left the whole thing for him. Now, not because I feel I'm wrong. Now, for you to give, for you to want to do these things, it's not because you feel guilty, not because you feel you just want to do it, or I really don't know how to place it. But then when you want to give, you give with your whole heart. Just give it so that the second person, your neighbor, will be happy. That's the point of this, putting smile on people's face to see they are comfortable. You should be the reason why your neighbor, you should be the reason why your friend, you should be the reason why your family is happy. Now, when you're around, people will say, whenever this person is around, there is joy, the atmosphere is peaceful, the atmosphere is full of celebration, the atmosphere is full of life. Not that when they say, when this person is around, He's always coming with a frown face, with an angry look to cause chaos, to cause commotion. No, you shouldn't be known for such. And today, diving into today's topic properly, we're going to be talking about one philanthropist, a woman of capacity. Now, when I see women that does these things, I call them women of capacity. I respect them a lot. Women of capacity, a woman of capacity, a woman of a lot of dignity. Now, these are people I respect so much because it's not easy. Now, knowing how the economy is, knowing how hard it is being a citizen of Nigeria, and then out of the little you're getting, out of the little you're earning, you still find a place in your heart to see that you reach out to the less privileged, you reach out to the less. Now, people go there, go to orphanage home to give to the children. Give them clothes, give them food. Now, not just orphanage home. There are people, a lot of people on the streets, roaming on the streets that do not have what to eat. There are a lot of people that do not have what to wear. There are a lot of people that just the 20 naira you give to them will go a long way. And Lisa forgot, our caller said something last week. He said, just your words, the words you say to people out there will go a long way. Just tell somebody, I love you, or tell somebody you are good, or just smile at someone. Just look at someone and smile at the person. The person will feel at peace that, oh, this person likes me, that's why he gave me a smile, or that's why she gave me a smile. The person will feel accepted again. Now, these are some of the ways you can change lives. These are some of the things you can do to reach out to people. So today we'll be talking about a woman I respect so much. I've said it already. I'm talking about no other person but Chioma Uzodinma. Of course, when I mentioned the name, Her Excellency, I forgot to add that word. Her Excellency Chioma Uzodinma. She's actually doing a lot for the people out there. She's a philanthropist. If you do not know, go down to her page. Search. She also have a foundation. She's helping out to the less privileged. She's reaching out to people, a lot of girls in the country. She's doing a whole lot for citizens. Now, today we'll be talking about her philanthropic acts, things she has done to change lives. We'll talk about her family. We'll talk about how she has impacted, and we'll talk about some of the achievements she has made so far. So today I said we're talking about Chioma, Her Excellency Chioma Uzodinma. Now, before I dive into her bio, if you know you want to join me in the conversation today, you have somebody you want to talk about, probably your community leader, your pastor, your friend, your neighbor, who is doing good, who is changing lives around you, and probably you want to share with me, do well to call me. The number to call is 081 4124 3067, 081 4124 3067. Call me and share. Of course, everybody deserves to be applauded. Everybody deserves to be appreciated. Now, you see somebody that is doing this, and you feel nobody is really taking notes of that person, you feel nobody is really applauding that person, this is the right place. You will call in right now, call me and tell me about this person. Let's all celebrate, let's all appreciate this person together. So today we're talking about Chioma Uzodinma. Now let's meet the youngest first lady in Nigeria. Wow. Of course, if you've not seen Chioma Uzodinma, she's the youngest first lady in Nigeria. She's so pretty. She's so cute, and she's a mother of 4. She's still looking so beautiful. Now let's take a look into her biography. Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, second wife. She's actually the second wife of Governor Hope Uzodinma, the governor of Imo State. She's 30 years old. Who would even believe it? If you ask me personally, I would even tell her to be 28, 29. But then she has already hit her 30. But she's still looking so pretty. She's so young. The first lady of Imo State, actually, is the first lady of Imo State. Chioma Uzodinma, a law graduate from Imo State University. Chioma, at 30 years of age, is now the youngest first lady in the history of Nigeria. What? Wow, that's actually a huge achievement. If you ask me, it's a huge achievement to be the first lady in the history of Nigeria, the youngest first lady in the history of Nigeria. So tomorrow when you're anywhere, they ask you, who is the youngest first lady in the history of Nigeria? You just know it's no other person but Her Excellency Chioma Uzodinma, the second wife to the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma. Now, I think I've said something. I believe you've learned something today from this. Chioma Uzodinma is the governor's wife from his second marriage in 2015. The governor was formerly married to Augusta Uzodinma for 17 years, and the marriage produced 5 children. That's from his first wife. He has 5 children from his first wife. Chioma from Ibiato local government area of Imo State, and the incoming governor met by chance when she moved. They met by chance. Actually, it was a coincidence when she moved to Abuja years ago to further her study at law school. Okay, this is a good one. Actually, she met her husband by chance in Abuja, right here in Abuja. I'm in Abuja. We are all in Abuja. We're waiting. We'll still meet our own governor. Okay, so moving forward, the couple have three children: a baby boy born in 2016 and a set of twin girls born recently. Wow. Okay, so Chioma Uzodinma actually have twin girls and a baby boy, and she just put to bed recently. That's it about her biography. That's the little I can say about her biography. Well done, Ma. You're doing great. Now let's keep moving. Let's know more about this lady before we get to her philanthropic gesture to us art so far. Meeting the First Lady of Imo State, Chioma Deborah Uzodinma, for the first time will strike a chord and sweep you off your feet, as her witty nature and highly cerebral conversation will leave you ailed. Aside by her hospitable acts, she's somewhat homely. Now, you should see people who say once a lady gets money, once a lady is well to do, once a lady is balanced, once a lady is doing well, let me use that word, doing well, they target that she's not homely, she's arrogant, she's rude. People used to say that. Well, I've heard that notion. I don't know, it's actually not a belief for me, because I don't think not all women does that. Now, so women are well to do out there, but then they are still homely. They're still obedient to their wife. They're still committed to their husband. I need to say they're still committed to their husband. They still do their home chores. They still see that there's food in the house. There's the plates, dishes are washed, the house is clean, and they're still hospitable. They're still charitable. They still do these good things out there. So I don't know where people get this notion that once a woman is doing well, the tendency of she being arrogant is high. But then I'm telling you today that if Chioma Uzodinma, the first youngest governor wife to our first lady, she is homely. Anybody can be homely. Any woman can be homely. That is you. That if you engage her, you won't want to leave. That's what they're saying. If you engage her, when you talk to her, she's highly intelligent. When you talk to her, you know that somebody is talking, somebody is speaking. She's somebody you will want to interact more with, you want to get more from. That's what I mean. When it comes to hospitality, she has a mystery of it is more reason, she has a mystery of it is more reason President Buhari has visited Imo State twice in the space of 2 weeks. She's the more reason Buhari has visited Imo State twice in the space of 2 weeks. As those on the presidential outrage confess that she's accommodating. Now, those people are saying she's accommodating, she's vibrant, mobile, and homely. And her treatment to not only those in government but to the common Imolites who comes in contact with her. Now, she's not just homely to people who are in power, to politicians, but to everyone, even those on the streets, to the ordinary man out there. She's also homely. She accommodates. Now, I've heard a lot about this lady. That's one of the reasons why I said I would pick her story up today and share with us here. Let's know more about these people. Let's appreciate them. Let's talk about them. Now, do well to keep your call coming in case you have anybody you want us to talk about. You want to share somebody's story. You want to talk about somebody. Now, call me. Tell me, who is this person? What has the person been doing? And we will all join hands to applaud, to appreciate the person. Now, since the twilight of Governor Hope Uzodinma administration, the graduate of law from the Imo State University, Owerri, who began her career as a lawyer in various law firms, being a junior associate for um, being a junior associate. Despite being a young mother of four, she holds class and also mentors old women. Now you see, and also mentors old women who heed her advice. This has stood her out within Imo State, as she is well loved by all sundry, most especially for her role in promoting women and children-oriented programs. Now you see how far she goes. Now she doesn't just limit this her kind gestures to the younger ones out there, to the youth out there. It goes as far as also reaching out to old women out there. Yes. Now let's quickly talk about her philanthropic gesture. That's the main reason why we are having her on the show today. That's the main reason why we're talking about her on the show today. With her philanthropic gesture through her Good Hope Flourish Foundation. Now that's the name of her foundation. Like I said earlier, she have a foundation, and the name of her foundation, you can go online, check on it. You see the good things she's doing there. Good Hope Flourish Foundation. She is a strong advocate for social, gender, and humanitarian causes, who has dedicated her life to the welfare of the downtrodden. Now she has dedicated herself to the welfare of the downtrodden. Somebody will ask me, who are the downtrodden? Downtrodden are people who are helpless. They're just there. Probably they're just homeless, people that need help, people that need assistance. Now these are what she does. She reach out to them through her foundation. Now, despite being a young mother of four, she holds a class, and I think I've said that earlier, especially for her role in promoting women and children-oriented program. Now, I said that she has carried out charitable donations to many organizations, catering specifically to widows. We don't know how. Sometimes I feel I get to sit and think about, if me myself that have parents, that have people around me, that have a dad and a mom, and who are helping me, and it's still hard for me to survive. Like, I'm still finding it difficult. I still feel like life is hard. It's still tough. I get to think about the widows out there. How are they really surviving? How are they really coping? I get to think about the widows out there, how they really coping. Now, these are some of the questions we need to ask ourselves. These are some of the reasons we need to reach out to people, especially the widows, orphanage children. There are children that are orphans. They don't have father, they don't have mother, they don't have anybody to talk to. Now, these are one of the reasons why we need to reach out to them. Okay, I have a caller with me. Let's hear what this person has to say. Hello. Hello. Hello, are you there? Hello? Okay, I think we have, there's a lot of noise coming from your end. Just in case you're watching me, you do well to move away from where you are. Go to a more quiet place, go to a more reserved place and call back. In case you're already calling back, hopefully we'll hear you now. Hello? Hi, can you hear me? Good afternoon. Okay, please, I would like you to speak up. Where you are is noisy. Oh, okay. Where you are is actually noisy, and when you call back, just do well to call back, please. When you call back, you speak up, and then move away from the noisy environment you are. Okay, we want to hear your own experience. We want to hear who you want to talk about, or probably you want to chip in one or two things I'm saying right now about Our Lady Chioma Uzodinma. So do well to call me back. The number to call is 081-4124-3067. So just before that call came in, I was saying something about the widows. Now, if I said if it's hard for me with a father and mother, of course, we should think outside. We should think about those who do not have father, who do not have mother, and those who do not have husband to help them. Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, please, where you are is noisy. Okay, I believe you're watching the show. What's your name and where are you calling from? You say? Okay. I cannot hear you. There's a lot of noise coming from your end. Please. Okay. There's a lot of noise coming from your end. I've been saying that in case you want to. If you want to say something, you have to go to a quiet place, move to a quiet place so we can hear each other. Do well to call back if you still want to share your own story or probably you want to chip in one or two things on what I'm saying right now. So I was saying about the widow. Now moving forward, she said catering specifically to widows, children, and physically challenged individuals, contributing her time and resources to many motherless babies' homes in and around Imo State. Now, I think there's something that caught my attention while I was reading that. Okay, I hope you're not in a noisy place again. Hello? Hello? Okay, this is actually, I cannot hear you. Can you hear me? Well, I don't know who's calling, but then we cannot hear you, please. You've called for like 3 or 4 times now. It simply means what you want to say. It's quite important. Please do well to call back. Hello. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Please speak up so we can hear you clearly.
Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Sanford, calling from Abuja.
Okay, you're welcome to the show. Who are we talking about today? Or do you want to say something about what Miss Her Excellency Chioma Uzodinma, or you have your own story you want to share?
Yeah, I'm talking about Mr. Peter.
Mr. Who?
Peter.
Peter, okay.
Well, I've seen people who are nice and who are good.
Okay.
But this person in particular, I don't know where he got this grace of kindness. You know, I met this guy last year, December, if I'm not mistaken.
Last year, December.
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, December, November.
Okay.
What I've learned from him so far, this habit of giving without expecting anything in return. This kind of grace, I don't know how to put it. If we can have this kind of like 3, 4 in our society, I think we're doing something or going far in life.
Okay.
You know what it takes for somebody to be himself and credit? It's not easy. It's not easy.
It's really not easy, yes. It's not easy.
You know, somebody with good sweat, hard work, can make himself just so to make somebody smile. At the end again, we the nation will not appreciate them or get them ready for this thing.
Of course, that's why we have this program today, to appreciate people like him.
So many of the reasons of those things is making the good society to live or stop doing good.
Okay. So where do Mr. Peter live? Where is he living? Which community?
He live in Abuja, Masaka.
Massacre.
Yes.
Massacre in Nasarawa State.
He do work in Abuja, but the weekend he go back to his place.
Okay, Mr. Peter.
Yes.
So what are your prayers for him today? For all the good things he has done, for everything he has done, what do you wish this Mr. Peter?
I pray that God give him lion's heart to keep doing this because people who have the heart of a lion to be doing things without looking back, no matter what you say or come out of it.
Amen. Thank you so much. Okay. I will extend.
I do enjoy your show.
Thank you so much. Our regards to Mr. Peter. Hopefully, if we know we would have gotten his picture to display and celebrate him here. But our best wishes to him.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling, Mr. Sunset.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay, that's Mr. Sunset calling from Abuja. He called to celebrate Mr. Peter. He said he has learned a lot. He met Mr. Peter just last year, December, according to him. But For all the things he has taken, for all the things he has learned from this man, it's overwhelming. And it's good that we get to celebrate people like this. And it's really a good one. Now, one thing you don't know is that when you're out there doing good, when you're out there changing lives, you think nobody's actually saying you think nobody's emulating you, but then you will be shocked the day. There was a time I think I was somewhere and they said the day people will open your book, you will be shocked to even know that even the thing you did behind closed doors, people still know about it. That's one thing I know. Now, there's nothing you do out there that you think people are not saying. Just keep doing good. That's one thing my mom always say. Anywhere you find yourself, anything you want to do, just think, just feel, just do that thing like the whole world is watching you. What would you have done if the whole world is standing right in front of you? Do that thing. That's the right thing to do. Do the right thing at every time in any situation you find yourself. So kudos to Mr. Peter, Mr. Sunset call in to appreciate you, and we're also appreciating you from SRTV Studio. We encourage you to keep doing it. Keep doing it. Someday you find yourself in a place you never expected. Your good work. There's something, this common word people say, my good will not kill me. Your good will not kill you. That's the prayer I will pray for you today. And so today I've been talking about no other person but the First Lady, with the ever young, in fact, in Nigeria history, the youngest First Lady we have in Nigeria. We're talking about no other person but the esteemed wife of Governor Hope Uzodinma. Her name is Chioma Uzodinma. Her Excellency Chioma Uzodinma. And we'll be saying a whole lot. We'll be talking about her philanthropic act, how she has been able to reach out to the widows, to motherless children. And then there's something, she also reached out to people with challenges, people with probably one hand, one leg, one eyes, or blind or something, people that are challenged. They have one challenge or the other. There was a time I was able to hold an interview session with a lady with one leg. Actually, I can remember I had an interview session with her with one leg. She poured out her pain. She said people do not want to help them. People just look at them as if they have one sickness or the other. Now, the way you even look at those people alone, they read meaning out of it. If you don't have anything to give to them, just show them more love, smile, laugh with them. Now, don't make them feel like they have one sort of disease or the other. She was so pained that very day in the studio with me, and I could feel it. She almost shed tears. But I think we Nigerians, it's time we reach out to people that are challenged, that they have one leg, probably one hand, one eyes, that seated on the floor, that could not move on their own, that could not do things on their own. But then there are still many of them out there that have one leg and they're doing extraordinary things. I'll be bringing those people shortly also in the show. While we keep having this show, I'll be talking about people. I've seen them online, I've seen them everywhere, people that have one leg and they're doing things even people with two legs could not do, even people with two hands cannot do. Now, our lady here, Her Excellency Chioma Uzodinma, her foundation reaches out to people with challenges. This is actually a good one. Recently, the mother of four also lent her voice to call for the arrest of one Confidence Amatobi, who is currently on the run for breaking the arm of his son over noise making, which led to the amputation of the baby's hand. Wow, that's actually a bad one. That's actually a very, very bad one. How would you break the arm of your child because the child was making noise? It's not something we want to hear. It's not something we want to see. So she reached out. She fought. She made sure that the father to that child was arrested, was picking up. Actually, that's actually a good one. These are things we want to see. Help the helpless, help the needy. Now, I'll continue more about Chioma shortly. I'll be going on a quick break. Do not go anywhere. There's still a lot she had done. There's still a lot you want to know about this beautiful lady, our very own youngest first lady in the history of Nigeria. Do not go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison. Bless a lot of people locked up in bedtimes having a
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice Prince Amani.
Ginger, aka Swagga Swagga. My name now is Femi, aka the music and Taliban.
What up, Nigeria? K to the O to the NGA Conga.
Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night. The Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night.
Nigerian Week in London.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week. The Nigerian Week.
On the 19th of this beautiful month of May 2023.
May 19th.
May 19, 2023. Let's go get your ticket.
Go get your ticket because we're gonna shut it down.
Ice Prince Amani's in the building.
Yeah.
Go get your ticket. If you don't get your tickets, now you sabi. Okay, I'm back with the flow, no joking. You gotta muscle up, cause no.
Ice Prince.
Yeah. Ice Prince.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download TapTap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code. Screenshot your transaction and send to 447-459-513619 or email it to event@superiorradioandtelevision.com and the ticket will be sent to you ASAP. This is powered by SRTV London and TapTap Send. You already know what time it is. Your boy Ice Prince Amani. I can't wait to ride
Feeling the boy. Okay, it's so exciting. The game's been dark, but I'm igniting. Positive flow, I'm so attracting. Whether freestyles or even writing.
You're watching the Extra Ordinaries, and this is SRTV Television. My name remains Patience OKOSUN. Just before that break, we're talking about Her Excellency Chioma Uzodinma, the esteemed second wife to the governor, Hope Uzodinma. And so far, we've talked about her family, her biography, and her family. She's a mother of 4, and all she has been doing to help humanity. And just before that break, I spoke about how she has been helping the widows, the motherless babies, and also the physically challenged ones. Now, these are things she has been doing so far. And in this show, we come here to applaud them, to appreciate them, to keep them moving, to tell them that we see them, we see what they are doing, and they're not, and it would not be taken for granted, not at all. Now we have a caller here. Let's just hope is here. Is the same person? Let's hope we hear what he has to say. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hi. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Abuja.
Abuja. What's your name? Sorry, I didn't get you. What's your name? Please, you have to speak up so we can hear you. Okay, Sylvester, how are you doing? Okay, what's your own story? Or you have something to chip in? You have someone you want to celebrate? Let's hear you.
I want to celebrate the hero of Chicago.
You want to celebrate who? Hello? Where are you there? Hello? I think we've been having a lot of problem with this caller, this particular caller, and he actually wants to celebrate somebody. Can you hear me? Okay, do well to call me back. I think we're having network issue, network challenge. I should just tag it that it's network issue. Anyway, so we move forward quickly to talk more about our lady, Uzodinma Chioma, Her Excellency. I don't know why they shouldn't come to pick me up, because she deserves a whole lot of respect. Her Excellency Chioma Uzodinma. And so sources say the First Lady has taken over the welfare of the baby and has promised to establish the mother and also ensure the baby grows up getting a quality education and also ensure justice is served to the culprit as a trained lawyer. Wow. Well, she did not just help this person. She has also promised to see that this child grows up very well. This child gets everything and establish the mother. That's actually a good one coming from Chioma. Hello. Okay, so who do you say you're celebrating? Who are you? Okay, this is okay. What has he done so far? Hmm.
For his phenomenal care and his help.
Hmm.
The way he helped the widows, the less privileges, and giving job to the youth.
Giving jobs to the youth.
Yeah,
Wow.
empowering the youth to work.
Wow, that's actually a nice one. Where does he stay? Where is he right now?
We based in Abuja here
Okay.
at area 11.
He stays in Abuja here at area 11.
Yeah,
Are you very close to him? Or you've just been noticing his good work from afar?
I'm close to him. He's my friend. He's my brother.
He's your friend and he's your brother.
Yeah,
You said he's the CEO of what?
shelter close.
Shelter Homes.
Shelter close.
Okay, no problem. What do you pray for him today? What's your prayers for him like?
Pray that God prosper him more and
Amen.
increase him.
Okay,
Keep him alive.
okay. We pray same for him
I
also.
want to celebrate Mr. Sule Aliyu,
Okay,
who also helped the youth to work and give help to the widows and less privileged.
where is he staying? What's his name again?
He stay at Ushapa.
Ushafa. Hello,
His name is Mr. Sule Aliyu.
Sule Aliu. He stays in Ushafa.
And I pray that God bless him
Amen.
and keep him.
Amen. Thank you so very much.
Welcome.
All right, we pray same for him. Okay. Our best regards to them. Thank you so much for calling, Mr. Sylvester. He actually called to celebrate his brother and Mr. Sule Aliu. We appreciate people like this out there. It's not easy. It's really not easy. It's a big one. And then let's quickly talk about, before I call the show over, let's quickly talk about the Good Hope Foundation that the CEO is actually Her Excellency Chioma Uzodinma. Now, I love that name, Chioma Uzodinma. It's so easy for me to call because I think I like the name personally. Good Hope Flourish Foundation, a pet project of Her Excellency Chioma Uzodinma, has reassured Imo women of her readiness to put smiles on the faces of the indigent across the 27 local government areas of the state. Our correspondents report that the goal of this gesture is to further reiterate the commitment and determination of Chioma Uzodinma in providing for the vulnerable group of the state through this project. Meanwhile, it was the turn of Emilia Ibilo, a widow from Usuachara in Isiala, Mbano local government area of Imo State, to be wiped out of her tears to own a building in Imo State. Now, before I even proceed, I actually did saw that news before now. I saw where that was the main thing that triggered me to even want to talk about Her Excellency Chioma Uzodinma. I saw where she actually built a 3-bedroom flat apartment for a family. Now, when you get to see where this family were staying, I don't think you will even pray for your worst enemy, for your big enemy. Even you will even pray for your enemy to want to stay in such a place. Now, I was like, wow, people do stay in places like this. People are really going through a lot out there. People are really going through a whole lot out there. Now, but then this woman, Her Excellency Chioma Uzodinma, took note of her and built her a very beautiful apartment. Built her a 3-bedroom bungalow. It's very, very beautiful. Now, this is how you change the story of people. Now, when you watch, if I go online, look for Emilia. I think that's her name, Emilia Obilo. Now look for her. You get to see her story. You see the way she was so happy. She jumped. She praised. She was so excited. These are the kind of things we want to be saying. How you just change people's story overnight and help them come out of that deep situation that is drowning them. Now this is a good one coming from Her Excellency Chioma Uzodinma. While handing over the key to the house, Her Excellency Chioma Uzodinma pointed out that Mrs. Emilia Obilo's overwhelming gratitude, like I said earlier, she was so excited for her new accommodation, delights her as the collaborative efforts carried out between her office, the interim management chairman, and Isiala Mbano Prince Chika Okoraike and his wife, Evangelist Uchenna Priscilla, now proved beneficial to her and her household. This is a very good one. She, however, appreciates the efforts of the interim management chairman, who has her special thanks for taking exemplary steps to ensure this project was properly completed. Now, these are things we want to be seen. These are the things Her Excellency has done so far. One out of major. Now go to her foundation, Good Hope Foundation. You get to see the things. You see how she gave out clothes, she gave out food, she helped the needy, she helped students go back to school, and she also built house. To build a house, to raise a house for a family, it's not really a small thing, if you ask me. And she has done that much, and she's promising the women of Imo State of a comfortable life. She's ready to help. She's ready to see that everybody is happy and comfortable. Kudos to our lady, Her Excellency Chioma Uzodinma. The second right to the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, the youngest. One of her achievements, I think, is a very big achievement. It's actually making histories, and history, if you ask me. Tomorrow they want to teach you in history class. They ask you, who is the youngest first lady of Nigeria? Now you know it's Chioma Uzodinma. It's a very big achievement. She has gotten a whole lot of awards, even from our SR studio, TV studio here. She has been given an award, and we really, really do appreciate her. We see your work. Now, when you think people are not seeing, I keep repeating, we are seeing. People like me, my humble self, I watch, I observe, I see people, and so don't think people are not seeing you. We see your work. Do the right thing at the right time. Just know that someday you will be applauded, you'll be appreciated, you'll be praised for that good thing you did. Unknowingly for you, you actually did it unknowingly, not knowing that people are seeing you. You just do it, and then tomorrow when they're praising you, you feel so comfortable. So at every time, make sure you are good. So guys, this is actually the extraordinaries, where we come to talk about people that are doing extraordinary things out there. There are a whole lot of them, a whole bunch of them. We'll be bringing them to you every Tuesdays, one by each. We'll make sure we talk about everyone. You want us to talk about somebody, do well to call or drop it on the comment section. Tell us, who is that person that is changing lives in your environment? Who is that person that is helping lives in your environment? Do well to put a smile on somebody's face. Make sure you do this. You can do this not just by money, not just by material things. You can do it even by your words, by your gesture, by your words. You can say, you can put smile on people's face. You can help them come out of a depressed situation. You can talk to them. You can listen to them. Now, most people look for people they want to talk to, people that will give them listening ears, so they can pour out their frustration, they can pour out their pains. Just listen, just so you can just do well to also help humanity by giving them your listening ear. Listen to people when they are in pain, and this will help them come out of that pain. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this session so far. Before I call it a wrap, let's give it how do I say, let's stand on, should I just say stand up? If I stand up, it will be too much, but then let's actually applaud our very own lady here. That she's actually doing extraordinary. That's extraordinary, if you ask me. Yes, it's extraordinary. She's out there. Not all women that can do it. Not everybody, not just the women, not even everyone that can do it. Even the men. There are some men that cannot stand for 4 days stretch to do what she's doing. Cooking. So not everybody that can do it. These are extraordinary things that are happening out there. This one just happened of recent. Congratulations here, that we really, really love you. You have made us proud as a nation, as a woman, actually, as a woman. Somebody said something to me yesterday that she has actually broken the excuse of some women. So women go to work, and when they come back, they give their husband this excuse of, I'm tired, that's why I did not cook. I'm tired, that's why I did not cook. And I was like, really? What do you mean? It's actually not like she broke it, but then he said that's a woman that stood there for 4 days cooking. she did not complain. She stood for 4 days straight, cooking different varieties of food. So what do you want to see as a woman, that you go to work and come back, you want to tell me you're tired? Was it not a woman that just concluded? That was all the things he was saying. But if you ask me, she has prepared her mind for it. And not everybody is the same. Not everybody that can do what she just concluded. Congratulations to Hilda. We really do celebrate. These are people we celebrate in shows like this. We will talk more about people like this. Now, if you want us to talk about it, drop it in the comment section. Like I said, my name is Patience OKOSUN. You have been on the show with me. This is the Extra Ordinaries. I do this every Tuesdays. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to hit like and press on the notification button to follow us. A whole lot is happening here. More than a lot is happening here. You will enjoy our shows, entertainment shows. So call a friend to tell a friend. Let the chain keep going. Let it just be. We are all one happy family. Now do not go anywhere. Just continue watching, because another show is coming your way. So do not go anywhere. I'll see you again same time, same station next week. Bye for now. Bye.
Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison. Bless a lot of people locked up in bedtimes having a.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice Prince of mine.
Ginger, aka Swagga Swagga.
My name now is Femi, aka the Music and Taliban.
What up, Nigeria?